Okay. When you click the option called the reporting portal, here you have to enter your ID as well as the password, which will be given to each and every club after some time. Okay. So each and every club will have a unique code as well as an unique username. So you have to enter your username and password accordingly. Once you receive your username and password, you can proceed with your reporting portals. So this is a sample, this is an sample website and sample reporting portal for all of you. And once you enter the username and password, you have a lot of things that can be updated in your reporting portal, in your home page as well as, and it has been upgraded in this Rotary year, in this Celebrate year. Compare, like when we compare to year's reporting portal, we have updated few things in this reporting portal. And firstly, when you receive your login, you can go to your profile. Here, when you can see very well see a Rotary wheel over here, you can click that and you can click my profile option. And here you can see your profile, club name, club ID, club email ID, group email ID, Rotary email ID. Check whether everything has been updated. If you have seen any wrong information, or if there is any gap or not filling is there, just go to the same and click edit profile. And once you click the option called edit profile, once you click the option called edit profile, there you will get this options: club name, club ID, where you cannot replace any of these options, that is club name, club ID, club email ID. All these things will be filled by our website itself. That from our side, we will be given with fixed club name, club ID, club email ID, and you can edit this one, group email ID, and of course we will also fix the group email ID where you edit the group email ID as well. And Rotary email ID, you have your parent Rotary email ID and your phone number, that is your club phone number. Your club phone number can be any of the phone number, that is your president number, or you can have your common club phone number. And you can add your charter date, your club's charter date. You can add your club's charter date. And next is Facebook ID, Instagram ID, LinkedIn ID. If you wish, you can add all of these things. And current password, you will have your current password. If you want password, you can change your password accordingly, and you can choose your club logo. You can update here. Here you can witness the Rotary wheel. So you can update your club logo, and that will reflect here, over here and in the middle. So you will be getting both the options, like here as well as, that is in the middle, as well as in the profile option, you will get your club logo as an image. So you have to upload your club logo over here, and you can click the option called submit. So these details are filled appropriately. You can click the option called submit. It is very easy process, nothing big. Just you have to fill the gaps appropriately. Whatever the fields are there, just you have to fill it appropriately. That's it. And next is coming to the important part that is very important. You have to add your club projects. That is, many of you have been asking how to add, what we are going to do, and how we are going to proceed with the club projects. So here it is. This is the dashboard: total number of club service, total number of community service, professional service, international service, district priority, Rotary, Rotaract, Interact projects. So this is a dashboard. You don't have to do anything in this dashboard. that will automatically reflect the counts, the exact count of your club activities in this dashboard. And when you scroll down, here there is an option called club projects. Okay, here there is an option called club projects. You can click the projects option, that is total projects. There will be an option called the total projects. There, if you click that option called total projects, you will get this screen. That is, with this screen, pending projects, approved projects, rejected projects, ongoing projects, upcoming projects, completed projects. So this is an dashboard that is present in the option called total projects. There are these dashboards, and in the same screen you have to add project. If you click the option called add project, you will be taken to the screen to add the project details. You can click, for example, we will take food donation, a project called food donation. So the event name can be the food donation. The event chair can be route tractor officer, and date of the project. 3 days before we have to add the project details. So we will make it as 10th of July. We have to ensure that we are creating the project, that is adding the project details before 10th July, and from date to date, when the project and when the project is ending. We have to put, if the project is ending on the same day, we can put same date. And food donation belongs to which service? Club service, community service, professional service, international service, whether it is falling on any of our district priority projects. So the food donation is belong to community service. And project with, that is self, Rotary, other Rotaract clubs, Interact, others. Self is nothing, our club. If our club is hosting any of the event, or if our club is doing any of the projects, it is self. Doing any projects or any events, Rotary, it is Rotary. And if we are doing any joint projects with Rotaract clubs, even if it is an international project, that will be with any other Rotaract clubs from other district, it belongs to other Rotaract clubs. And when it is coming to Interact, it is going to be Interact, a project with Interact. Others is nothing but any of the NGO or any other institutions or any other corporates or any other organization comes under the option called others. So it is going to be singly our event. So it is going to be self. And the venue is we can add as Gandhipuram or railway station or GH, wherever applicable. It is up to you. Venue or platform. If it is a Zoom or Google Meet, you can add as Google Meet or Zoom, whatever you wish. Or if it is an offline event, you have to add the venue, Gandhipuram. And the time, it can be noon or it can be any of the time, and it has to be in 24 hours format. Okay, the time has to be in 24 hours format, not the 12 hours. The time has to be 24 hours format, and you have to add a description over here. The Rotaract district organization has planned so and so, and all the details with the exact details. If any of the guest is present, or if any of the important people is making the presence, or the locations. If we are donating food in different locations, we have to mention each and everything in the description. Ensure that the description is very brief, as well as giving the exact information, not as the same content what we do in our WhatsApp message. Don't just copy paste the same content. You have to give it as a brief, and you have to give as the exact detail of the project. Okay, that is very important. The description, once after reading the description only, your project will be approved. So that is very important. So as said earlier, this year we have brought in an update called approving the project and rejecting the project. Okay, so your description will give us an exact picture whether we have to approve or reject. And straight away, don't copy paste the WhatsApp content, because WhatsApp content has stars, emojis, and lots of things. So straight away, don't copy and paste any of the WhatsApp content over here. You have to type the description over here, then choose poster image, that is your event invite. You can choose any of the event posters, promotional posters, whatever you wish. You can add your posters over here and click the option called submit. Okay. Project successfully added. You will be getting a pop-up called successfully added. And once the project is successfully added over here, it will be listed in the project list. Okay, you can see over here food donation, date, to date, and project with self, that is within our club. Within our club, in the sense only our club is doing, only organization is doing. So that is self. If we are joining with Rotary, Interact, or any other Rotary club, it can be mentioned appropriately with the drop down box. And you can click and you can see the option called status pending. This is very important. As I said earlier, your project has to be added to the reporting portal prior. Okay, it has to be added 3 days prior, as well as with proper description. That proper description has to be that proper description has to be very understandable by the approving committee. That is, we have few people to approve the project, so we have to be able to understand the project and the description, then only we will be able to approve. So once the project is approved here, you will be getting the status called approved. Okay, if the project is rejected, then the project will be moving to the rejected project list. Okay? If you click the reject projects list, you will be getting a projects list of rejected projects in that particular field. Okay, so that's, you have to ensure before planning a project as well as before adding the details of the project. So here is the rejected list. Now we don't have any rejected project. It is no data available here. If any of your projects are rejected, it will automatically move to reject projects list. So there you can see the list of rejected projects and upcoming projects. That is, if any of the project is happening on 8th, for example, if we take today as the 7th July, if any of the projects is happening on 9th or 10th or in the future days, it will reflect in the upcoming projects. And 0 will be, that is ongoing projects is 0, because if we are conducting any of the ongoing projects, that if you have any monthly projects or weekly projects or annual projects, so that will be your ongoing projects. And once your project is approved, it will reflect here the approved, and your pending projects will be reflected over here. Once your project is completed, that is, if our, for example, if we take our food donation is happening on 10th, if the day 10th is over, 10th July is over, your completed reflecting over here in the column of, in the field of completed projects. This is how the project works out. The addition of project details works out. And this is how you have to projects, and you have to keep it very easy format of adding the projects. And once again, yeah, we will go to the list of projects in the pending project section. Okay, here the project is food donation. It is happening on 10th. and once the project is done, it will be reflecting over here in the completed projects section. So you can go to the option called completed projects, and okay. Yes, as I said, once your project is done and the date is over, you can go to the option called completed projects, and you will be getting the list of completed projects over. Your list of completed projects will be reflecting over here in the serial name, with the serial name from date to date, venue, project with venue, platform, everything, action. And here you will be getting an option called edit project. In the action place, you will be getting an option called edit project. There you can click. There you can click the option called edit project, and you can add your project details.
Tanga, 1 second. Just refresh the website once.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, got it. Here you will be getting an option called action. Under the action called edit project. Okay, you can click the option called edit project. Once after your project is completed, you can click the option called edit project, and you cannot change your project name or avenue, and you have to mention number of row tractors present in the project. That is, if approximate 20 row tractors were present, you can put the option of 20, and number of participated in the project is, if we had 5 routines, you can mention the count. If no means, you can add 0, but you have to fill exactly if the number of routines are 5. And again, coming here, you have to exactly add the description. Okay, the food donation was completed successfully, and we have donated to these many people, and the project was happening in these many places, and these were the guests, or these were the people benefited. So all these information have to be added in this particular description, and 2 project images has to be uploaded. That is photograph of the event, of the project. You can click the option called choose files, and you can choose any of the project photos, and the 2 action files has to well describe the project. So that is very important. Project image has to be updated. That is, once the project is completed, you have to update both the projects, like 2 images of the project. 2 images are more than enough. So only 2 images can be uploaded here. You have to upload, and no selfies. And you should upload only the photographs in the back camera. Back cameras, no selfies, no front cameras, nothing. You should not update any of your selfies or any of your front camera photos. Only the back camera photos has to be uploaded. So that is very important in reporting. Once Uh, you can update all the informations over here. Once it is done, the option called submit. Yeah, and here the images are mandatory. You have to images. Without updating the images, you cannot submit this particular report. Images are very important. Once the images are updated, you can click the option called submit. And the image has to be below 500 KB. That is very important. And you will be getting the option called successfully updated. And yes, where our project was test. So that was our project. And completed the all the descriptions and uploading the images, everything we have done. And once the reporting has been done, you have to click the option called add to report. Okay, so here is the option called add to report. Once you edit the project, once the project is completed, you have to go to the option called edit project. Project will be already there. You cannot edit it, and it will be already filled. You have to just mention number of root tractors and number of Rotarians and the total description and the project image file. And only the project image file, both the files you can add, and you can click the option called submit. Once the details are submitted, successfully updated, you will get a pop-up option, and you can click the option called add to report. That is the last option under action. Okay, for each project you have to do the same actions, same thing. That is, go to the completed projects, and straight away with the state of the project, you will be getting the option called action. Under action, you will be getting the option called edit project, view project, add to report. First, you have to click the option called edit project and add all the details, all the mandatory fillings of the project details with the project details. And once it is done, click the option called submit, and you will be reverted to this page, and you have to click the option called add to report. And oops, project not eligible for report, try next month. You will get an option before 30th of every month if you add the project into the report. You can fill the options, you can edit, put the option called edit project, and you can keep it ready. But you can add the project by the 1st of the next month only. Okay, you cannot add the projects into the report before 30th of June. You will be able to add only by the 1st of August. If it is July month report, you can click the option over here, add to report, and you can add from August 1st onwards. August 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th is the last date to report. So till that day, you can add this particular project to your report, and you can click the option called add to report. So this is how it works out. And once the project is, you can see the reported project reported column. That is in the dashboard, under monthly report. Okay. Once you click the option called add to report on first of every month or within 5 days of any month of the, you will be reverted to the reporting option in the monthly report. And here you will be getting all the list of projects, that is a food donation or test, whatever it may be. Once you click you fill the details of projects, and once you click the option called add to report, you will be getting your list of projects, completed projects here. And once you see the project over here, you can click the option called, you have to ensure that all the projects are listed over here under the option called monthly report. Okay. Then you can click the option called submit report. Once the report is submitted, you cannot revert back, you cannot edit, you cannot do anything. So before submitting the project's report, ensure all the data are given correctly, all the columns are filled properly, and everything is fine. So after that, you click the option called submit report, and the report will be submitted to the district secretariat as well as to your parent Rotary and to your club as well. So the club also will get a copy of the report. And here there is an option called previous month report. You can click this option and you can also download all your previous month reports. That is, if it is August, if you want to see the July month report, you can click the previous month report and you can go to the option and see the July month report. So it will be automatically generated in the PDF form, and it will be, once the report is submitted, it will be automatically generated in the PDF and will be sent to the club and the secretariat as well as to the group and to the parent Rotary. So all the 4 people will be getting the report of your club every month. So this is how reporting of projects as well as addition of project is happening. And the final part is addition of club membership details. Okay. Again, we have seen about the club projects, and before that we have club meetings. Club meetings also works out in the same way. You have to click the option called total meetings and add meeting with all the details, appropriate details. Once the meeting is, if your meeting is happening on Sunday, once the meeting is done on Sunday, you can click the option called completed meeting. Same way as you do for the project. Same, you will be getting options over here, and you have to click the option called add report. Once you edit meetings details and you completed with the meeting details, you have to click the option called add to report. Then all the meetings, projects, everything will be listed in the same place under monthly report. Ensure that both meeting as well as projects are reported in the monthly report. It has to be, and specifically you have to ensure that meeting is reported in the monthly report. Okay. Once we come for DRR visit or any of your meetings, we will get to know your club has active meetings every week or every month. So that is the only proof you have. Okay, with us, your club is happening with the regular meetings. So ensure that you update your club activities, club meetings regularly in this portal. And club projects, club meetings, and finally here club members. And if you click the option called total members, so you will be getting this page, and here you have 2 options over here. Huge number of campus based clubs with large strength and community based clubs also with huge number of members within our district. So here you will be given with an Excel sheet with specific details that has to be added in that Excel sheet with appropriate instructions given in that particular Excel sheet has to be done, and then you can load the Excel sheet over here and click the option called submit, and automatically the details will be added into the reporting portal. So that is the one way you can add it. Like you can add your all the details, that is member name, date of joining, gender, email ID, phone number, and action. Everything can be particular Excel sheet, but it has to be in that particular order. Okay, that Excel sheet has particular order with specific instructions, so that has to be followed. Only then the reporting portal will get accept the membership. Otherwise, it won't get accepted. If you have done any small mistake in that particular Excel sheet, it won't get accepted. So you have to follow exactly whatever given in that particular Excel sheet and fill out all the details of your members in that particular Excel sheet and just upload over here and click the option called submit. It will automatically add all your members into the club membership list. So that is one way. And here is the another way. You can click the option called add member. And once the option is done, you will be getting this page with member name, member gender, RAID, member ID. And here RAID is not mandatory and member ID is mandatory, and date of birth, joining, occupation, and school, college, business, and designation, department, email IDs. These are general informations. You can add accordingly. Phone number, blood group, blood donor, whether blood interested in blood donation, yes or no, and food preference, veg or non-veg, active status, whether the member is active or inactive. You can change the option accordingly, and due status, paid or unpaid. Okay, this due status is for district dues, not your club due, not the RI due. This due status is district due status. District due status. So you have to ensure that particular member is paying the district due. And here you will be having one question called what is member ID? Okay, member ID is nothing but first you have to put your club ID, that is charter ID. Club ID, charter ID, everything is same. So you have to put your club ID. For example, we will take Rotary Club of Coimbatore Uptown. 91901 is the club ID. And after that, you have to add 001 is the member ID. Okay. I hope everybody is getting this. Please make a note of it, because member ID is mandatory field in this particular member details. So 91, that is your first, you have to put your club ID followed by 3-digit numbers. 001 will be the number, and accordingly you can add 002 for next member, 003 for next member, followed by it can be up to your club strength. Okay, so 91901 004 005. In this way you can add on accordingly. So as we are bringing up the RI dues this year, as Rotary International is bringing up the RI dues, it is difficult to bring up RID for all of the members. So we have brought up this member ID that has to be made mandatory to all your club members with your club ID and followed by 3-digit number. You don't have to give any space or comma or hyphen, nothing. Just you have to fill as it is with your club ID followed by 3-digit number. That's it. And if you have RAID, you can RAID. You can use RAID very well. If your club is paying RI dues and if the member is active in RI, you can add RAID. And for each member, you have to add the details accordingly and click the option called submit. Okay. You have to fill all the mandatory details and you have to click the option called submit. Once the mandatory fields, once the details are filled, you will be listed over here under the club member list. You will be getting all your members list over here. Okay. And you can also download your members list with the export CSV option. Once they are added over here, you can also download your membership list by clicking the option export CSV. So this is what we have brought in for all of you guys in the reporting portal, and may ensure that you use the reporting portal to the fullest. And as I said earlier, you will be getting total projects, that is your project addition details under club projects, total projects over here, and the list of projects will be available here. And here pending status is there. Your GRR and GRS will be the people who is going to approve your project. Okay, so GRR and GRS are the people going to approve your project or reject your project, and it is up to the content as well as the description and the project timing you are maintaining will be the main project approvals criteria. You have to maintain the time being of the project, as we have informed 3 days prior notice, as well as the project description and the detail. So this is how we take consideration to approve all your projects. And here you will have an option called mail option in the third place. Here we have view project, delete project. Okay, you cannot edit the project. You cannot edit the project details once it is done. If you have added wrongly or if you have given wrong venue, you have to delete the project straight away. You have to add a new project and you have to add all your details. And once your project is approved, your project will be reflected to the RDO. That is, through mail, it will be reflected. So all your counterparts, cabinet members, council, everybody will be getting that particular project email invite once your project is approved. If it is rejected, you will be getting the rejected details, why the project is rejected, with the reason to your particular secretary mail. The secretary will receive the rejected mail details. And hope this reporting portal will help each and every secretary as well as the club presidents, and mainly the secretary. Please make use of this advanced reporting portal, I should say, because we have brought in lot of changes and lot of things into this reporting portals, and you have to ensure that this reporting portal is used wisely and up to the level of the district's priorities. And as we are insisting, the project has to follow the 4-way test. Ensure that the project is following 4-way test, and the project should have some particular motto. The unwanted motive of projects will not be entertained, and that will also move to the rejected port. Okay, so these are few things we expect from the district side. Not expecting that these are the things that has to be followed by each and every one of us, because we are into an organization, service organization. So we encourage all the motive of doing service as well as fellowship. So in that way, we have to work out, and the project has to follow the 4-way test, and the unwanted motive of the projects will not be entertained, and that particular project will not be approved, which cannot be added in your club report. So that's it from our side. And the login details of the clubs will be given maximum by Saturday. So you will be getting your login details through a mail as well as through our WhatsApp group. You will be getting the login details. So stay tuned for active usage of this particular report. Maximum by Saturday, you will be getting this particular login to your club activities. So this is what we work out. And if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can very well unmute and ask.
Hello, Na.
Yeah.
This is Rotator Kavin from Rotary Club of CUG, Secretary Admin. You mentioned that we have to report prior 3 days for conducting an event for a project, right? But we don't have the login details yet. And we are planning.
Yeah, I understand. See, we accept till Saturday. Okay, we accept till Saturday. You don't have to worry about the projects or the events, whatever you do till Saturday. Once you receive the access, from that point of time, your priorities as well as notifications countdowns. Okay.
Okay, now thank you.
Thank you. You don't have to worry about for all these 10 days, like 8 to 9 days of time. So you have done good number of projects, you have done initiatives, so that will be, you don't have to worry. You can work out all the projects till Saturday. But from Saturday onwards, once you receive the login portal, the 3 days notifications has to be followed. Anybody else? Any doubt? Clarifications?
Hello, Anna.
சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ வந்து கிளப் மீட்டிங் வச்சாலும் அதை வந்து மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும் 3 டேஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி.
ஆமா, actually we don't want club meetings. We will not be getting any mails or any of the informations. You have to update in the report. Okay, 3 days. We recommend 1 week prior for the club meetings, because club meetings has to be planned very well, and you will be having a lot of things. We feel like 3 days should not be there. 1 week should be there for all your club meetings. Okay, ensure you a week before itself. At least minimum of it is 3 days for club meeting. You should have a week before update detailing in the reporting portal of your club meetings. Okay. Hope you have got.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Any doubts, queries? Once you start using the portal, you will get practiced accordingly. Once you start the portal, it is not like it is not any new or tough to handle. It is very easy, very easily can handle, as we fill the application form for any of the things. It is in the same way, very easy way and friendly manner to use it.
Anna, am I audible?
Yes, சொல்லுங்க.
அண்ணா இப்போ 3 days சொல்லிருந்தீங்கல்ல, லைக் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க அப்டேட் பண்ணிருக்கணும் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஸோ தி அப்ரூவல் அண்ட் ரிஜெக்ஷன் வில் டேக்ஸ் பிளேஸ் பை தட் டைம். ஸோ இப்போ அப்ரூவல் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா தான் அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ண நாங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்.
இல்ல அப்படி இல்ல. இட்ஸ் நாட் லைக் தட். Maximum within 24 hours you will get the approval of the project. Maximum within 24 hours you will get the approval of the project, and you know the benefit of the project, right? You know the benefit of the project and the work of the project and how it can be done within those 3 days. So within 24 hours you will get the approval of the project. If the project is rejected, it is subject to the club whether the project has to be modified or has to be withdrawn.
Okay na. Yes. Thank you.
And another one important thing is you have to mail your meeting informations as well as invitations or intimations to your club members. It has to be through mail, not through WhatsApp. Reminders can be given through WhatsApp, not the informations or the intimations through WhatsApp. You have to mail through mail only. You have to mail your members about your club meetings or happenings through official platform mail, not through WhatsApp. And the same will be considered for the DRR visit.
ஹலோ அண்ணா.
சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ ஒரு சில ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ்லாம் வந்து லாங் டேர்மா பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட்லாம் எப்படி நான் அந்த ரிப்போர்ட் ரெடி பண்றேன்?
ஓகே எஸ் காட் இட். லாங் டேர்ம் பண்ற ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் டேட் டு டேட் போட்டுருப்போம் பாருங்க. ஃப்ரம் டேட்டை போட்டுட்டு டு டேட் எப்போ முடிப்போன்னு ஒரு அப்ராக்சிமேஷன் வச்சிருப்பீங்க கண்டிப்பா அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ நாட் அன் அப்ராக்சிமேஷன், எக்ஸாக்ட் டேட் எப்போ அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் முடியும்னு எக்ஸாக்ட் டேட்டும் வச்சிருப்பீங்க. அந்த எக்ஸாக்ட் டேட் ஃப்ரம் அண்ட் டு போட்டீங்கன்னா போட்டுட்டு முடியறப்போ அந்த லாஸ்ட் டேட் முடியுதுல அன்னைக்கு யூ கேன் ஓபன் அப். பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த டேட் வந்து அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்து இருக்கும். யூ கேன் கிளிக் த ஆப்ஷன் கம்ப்ளீட்டட் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஆட் இன்டு தி ரிப்போர்ட்.
ஓகே
யா. For these long-term project, officer also will address. I request officer to address.
Yes, thank you, Tanga. So for long-term projects, there is one option that you can extend the end date of the project, but it will be better if you can split down the works of the project through phase-wise. For example, you do food donation or for example, let's say cleaning a lake is your project. So ultimately, we need at least 6 months or 8 months or 1 year to do the project. So whenever you're doing such type of long projects, mention it as phase 1 or phase 2. So for lake cleaning, phase 1 should be your first project. So obviously, you'll get an end date, right? You'll have a start date, you'll have an end date. It will not cross more than a week or more than 2 to 3 days. So that should be a phase 1. For example, you're doing it for the second time, it should be phase 2. So when you can separate it in a phase-wise manner, it will be better for you to administer their own project and also keep a track on like what all activities that are doing. And also it comes in a sustainable project. So if in case you're not sure about the end date, I'll better suggest you to take phase-wise so that it will be better to monitor the project.
Okay, hope you have like long-term project, you have got the idea. And anybody else? Any doubts or queries?
Vanakkam, it's Evangeline Karthik Gonsalves here.
Vanakkam, சொல்லுங்க.
Hello.
சொல்லுங்க, கேக்குது. வணக்கம்.
ஓகே, இப்போ நாங்க வந்துட்டு நீங்க சொன்னீங்க ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்துட்டு கிளப் வைஸ் பண்றப்போ அது நோட் பண்ணணும் ஃப்ரம் டேட் டு டேட் அப்படிங்கிறது. சப்போஸ் இன்னொரு கிளப் கூட ஜாயின் பண்ணி பண்ற மாதிரி இருந்தா அது இதே இதுல வந்து நோட் பண்ண முடியுமா?
எஸ், அதான் நம்ம வந்து செஷன் ஸ்டார்டிங்லேயே சொன்னோம். when you click the option called add project, there you will get an option called project with Rotary, other Rotary clubs, intra clubs, others. So இதுல நீங்க யார் கூட பண்றீங்களோ Rotary கூட பண்ணா you can click the option called Rotary. Descriptionல you can add along with which Rotary club or which intra club or others na which any other NGO or any other organization na you can click the option called others and description la add it in brief which organization you are joining with.
ஓகே சார், அப்போ இப்போ ஜாயின் பண்றப்போ இவ்ளோ only 1 club 2 club அந்த மாதிரி பர்టిక్యులரா ஏதாச்சும் லிமிட்ஸ் இருக்குங்களா?
இல்ல no it is up to you and the club's plan and other clubs involvement.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Soon
I have one query.
yeah, சொல்லுங்க.
If someone is sponsoring our project, do we need to mention that?
Yes, that is up to your sponsors agreement. Like when you go for sponsors or to any of the any of the sponsoring approach, you will get an commitment. You will give a commitment that you will include the sponsor's name in any of the places or in the mail or in the posters, wherever. It is up to your commitment and it is up to you that whether you have to mention the sponsor name or not.
No, not the public statements and everything for newspapers and everything, that's understood. But in the club reports, do we need to mention that this organization or this person has sponsored this thing? Is it mandatory or can we skip it?
It is not mandatory it is not mandatory. As I said, it is up to the club and it is not required to add in the portal as
well. Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tanka, sorry for interrupting. I'm audible.
Yes, bro. We have Amit, the district webmaster, who is the master brain behind all these portal workings. Yes, bro.
Thanks a lot for explaining, bro. So actually, we have added an extra add-on also, the club wall. Actually, it was discussed previously, so you can just add it up. Just scroll down in the club details. Tanga, can you scroll up in the club details? Yeah, there's a club wall. Okay. So it's like many of rather than project stuffs, you can add the club wall like your birthday posters or your star of the month posters. Rather than project thing, what you want to display in the website, you can just add it up with the name, date, and the image. If you are typing with any other clubs, so can add on the club's name too, and it will be reflected in your club website. So this is the thing, the club wall has been mentioned this year right now. So that's all. Tanga, you can continue. This is the thing.
Okay, thank you, Root Actor Amit. And this one, it is a new initiative in this reporting portal. Like we have updated this year, club wall. So make use of this club wall as well. So this club wall also reflect in our district website. So if any of the officers or any other outside members are looking into our district website, your club happenings will be reflected over there. Updating the club wall as regularly. If you have any projects or mega projects happening in your club wall. And here you can also add about your club details. So these are the club details. So these things you can add upon. You can edit here, edit about the club, and you can add about your club details and the banners. Like if you have any banner image or the landscape size of images, you can very well add into the website. So that's it from our side. And we can also see more elaborated or more brief in our tops. So make sure all of you attend tops. We have lots and lots of things coming up in our tops. So ensure each and every president and secretary and all your counterparts are registering for the tops in the coming August first week. So we will all celebrate in top. We will also have a lot of inputs in top session about the reporting portal once again with all of the presidents and secretaries over there. Thank you so much. And thanks for the patience and listening over the reporting portal session. And I now request our DRR Kishore to address the gathering.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Tanga, for a wonderful deep session. I think so. Okay, now is it time? Like it's time from the both president and secretaries to hear. So how do you feel the reporting portal? So is there anything do you want to be added? Is there anything do you wish to change except the timeline of the project reporting? So like the 3 days buffer time. So other than that, in case if you have anything regarding the website, just let us know what need to be updated. And first and foremost, sorry for not turning on my video, so I'm in the travel. And yes, thanks a lot, Amit, for extending your support to the core. And yes, to answer all the questions from the president and secretary, so Tanga and Afsar did their part. So in case if you have anything, just let us know. So yes, we are always ready to support you. And once again, we'll be having this session recorded. So actually the session is recorded. So we will be sharing this recorded session in a day or two. And we will be you will be getting the club access in a while, maybe like in a day or two. So you can just start using it. So just go to the website and use the website first of all. Share the website and most of the things. Just and there's also one more point which I want to add over here is the club projects will be circulated to all the other clubs as invite. And there is also club meetings. So please just send the club meetings within your club members. So don't forget to send your email. Obviously, when we visit to the clubs to record for the official visit, we'll be just monitoring the club documents. So obviously we need those documents. And also like I hope we have almost like 82 participants over here. So I like to have few other quick interactions. So how many of you have created a WhatsApp group for the upcoming Rotary year? Means for this Rotary year, for the Rotary year 22-23, for a club WhatsApp group. You can just reply in the text. Tanga, is this the Tanga?
Yes, now.
Hello. The chat box is open.
Yeah, it is open.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So we have one response. So other than that, other folks. Yes, cool. It's going on. Yeah. Good. Okay. So all the clubs have been have a separate WhatsApp group. Good. And there is also one more question. How many of you have a Google group, separate Google group for the club members? A Google group which includes all the members' Gmail ID or whatever it is, whatever the email is. So how many of you have created? So just reply in the comment box. Okay. So yes, we are getting a few other responses also for this, but it's a time to create a separate Google group for all the like including all the members. So you can just circulate both the district communication and the club communication to the Google groups also, to the club members Google group also. So it's a high time, guys. So just share the information which we are doing it from the from our end. And yes, how many of you have noticed and poster, like a post or an update from the Titan host team, which says 50% awards criteria, like a poster which says 50% awards criteria? Have anyone noticed? Have anyone noticed that poster? Yes. Okay. Yes, you are there. Good. So just share the same to the board members and to the members as well. Yes, like to address couple more minutes regarding the assembly. Yes, we have the assembly on 17th of July. So this assembly is not just mean for only board members, as we have circulated that board members will be having a training. Yes, the general members will also have a general orientation from one of the topmost senior Rotarian of our district, senior road tractor of our district. I think for the last 2.5 decades, he's a part of Road Track district. So he will be there to support and to guide them. There are a number of stories which he have just to make us stay in the road track, to make us alive in the road track. Just share those informations. And also, yes, we'll be having our installation ceremony, the DRR installation, along with my office bearers. So there are a few other council members who are here, and obviously their home club members and president secretaries are here. So we need all of them to be there to cheer up them. And first and foremost, the important thing which I want to communicate regarding assembly is networking. So we will be meeting them. We will be meeting all the president secretaries. So I know it's been a long time. So I guess we met in the tips. now it's time to meet along with our board members and members to show our strength to the clubs, to our neighbor clubs, and to our to the entire district, I can say. Yes, and also just take the information and pass on to the like immediate past team, so like the IPP and their team, because we have our impact awards awards happening on assembly. So just pass the information and just get in touch with your respective GRRs. So GRR and GRS and the host team, though they will support you on the registration part. And yes, wish to see you all on the lovely morning on the 17th, July 17th. Okay, and together let's celebrate Rotaract. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, DRR, and thank you, Rotaract Thangapandian, for taking us through the website. And I'll make sure all the president secretaries with all the members and board members are being present at Titan and ACE, the District Assembly and District Awards. So hoping to see you all there. Thank you for joining. And as mentioned by DRR, we'll also be sharing this particular session on YouTube. So you'll be getting the link very soon. So thank you for joining. And if in case you need any queries, you can contact either me or Thangapandian. So we'll get you cleared about this particular website. Thank you for joining, guys. So you are now free to leave the meeting. Thank you.